After I left Electrosonic in 1977, in 1980 I opened my own company in Scarborough. After placing an ad for a secretary typist, my first employee was Vickie Jarvis. I remember that day very well. I was going to the new warehouse, passing a bus stop. I noticed this slip of a girl and wondered if that might be the one applying for the job. About a half an hour later, she came in. In the beginning, we used IBM electric typewriters. Computers were just starting to be used. She was a very fast typist and resisted the computer. She used to make a lot of typos, but was so fast she could redo in a flash. I tried to tell her that with a computer, she need only correct the mistake and not have to type the whole page. She wasn't happy with me correcting her, so she quit. She came back in a half an hour and apologized. Strangely, this early and only ever clash became a bond between us. Vickie stayed with me for 16 years throughout the life of the company. Within no time, she became an expert with the computer and managed everything in the company, except what I was working on. That was working on a new computer system with an accounting and inventory package that could be customized. This was the same system that was used by the Toronto police. On an average day, I would come in at 10 o'clock. The company was already in full swing. I learned from my old boss to overpay my people rather than underpay them. The result was, they wanted to work hard to be worthy. We were early adopters to the way inventory is handled today. We carry over 6,000 items in stock. Decade eventually had 12 employees. Vickie functioned as a general manager. Everybody would go to her for the daily running of the company. Some customers didn't like my strict credit policies. Strict credit is what I learned from my old boss IR when I was working for Electrosonic. I had an 80-20 rule. It's a fact that no company can get 100% of the business. It's also a fact that about 20% of the customers do not pay their bills on time and are generally difficult to deal with. As a result, my strict credit policy automatically filtered out the 20%, and they went to my competitors, and I got to keep the 80% of the good customers. My staff was happy because they seldom had to deal with any troublesome customers. This policy is one of the reasons that made our company successful. But business was changing, and stocking representatives were being replaced by just-in-time delivery systems. With retirement nearing, I sold the company in 1996. In 2002, I moved to Lagoon City on Lake Simcoe. I was 69.